Welcome to the tutorial on Java programming. So in this tutorial we are going to learn a very basic introduction about Java programming. So what is Java? So Java is a general purpose computer programming language that is used in concurrent application, class-based application, object-oriented application and specially designed for latest technologies. It is intended to provide write once and run many applications. That means Java program doesn't require to compile more and more in a different platform. So it requires only to write once and it can be run in any platform. So why we are going to use Java? So we can use Java for a variety of functionalities and applications, but the main thing is portability and easy to learn. The term portability refers to it can portable to all the operating system, and it can be sometimes as a mission independent, platform independent, and sometimes used in language independent also. So in the upcoming sessions, we will learn about web service which can provide the functionalities of Java, which is language independent as well. And if we use this Java technology in internet, we can call it as Java for Enterprise Edition. So the main thing in Java is JVM. So JVM is nothing but a Java virtual machine. So it is like a virtual machine which can able to run a Java program and that converts that into a class file which can be provide a platform independence. So we will see what is the difference between platform dependent and platform independent. Consider a C program which is a platform dependent program. When you compile a C program using a GCC command, it will create a executable file called filename.exe. This filename.exe can be executed only on Windows operating system, not on any other operating systems like Linux and other environments. But when you consider this platform independent, consider a case that when a Java program is compiled, for example, myprogram.java, when it is compiled with the command java c, it creates a bytecode. Bytecode is nothing but a class file, and this class file can be consumed in any Java machine that is installed in any operating system, or it is independent of OS and it is independent of hardware. So now we will see a basic program to demonstrate the Java application. So what we will do is we will have a basic Java program that demonstrate about the functionalities and the structure of Java program. So first thing in Java is class. First we have to create a class, and this class can have a class name. For example, in this case we will be having hello world, and which will be having an open and close curly bracket. And in C we will be having a main function called void main. But in Java, we should have a main function called public static void main. And by default, every Java program consumes the data type as a string. So we have to use the string data type as a passing parameter. Now, if I want to print something in a Java, I can use a statement called system.out.println followed by the string I want to print. Since we are using a first Java program, we will use a word called hello world. Now, let me revise this. So first we have to create a class, that is class name hello world. And normally if you are a good programmer, you should specify the class name. The first character of the class name should be a capital letter. And the main function of Java program is public static void main. This public specifies the access specifier. You should not put any private here because this is a main function. If it is like a user defined function, you can give a access specifier, private, protected, and so many things. And this static is a keyword we'll discuss in the upcoming sessions. And this void main specifies the main function or a main method of a Java program. And this string args, by default every Java program consumes the data type as string, so we have to use string args array. And the printf statement is system.out.println followed by the string. tutorial, we are going to see how to compile a Java program and how to run a Java program. So in the last tutorial, we have created a class name called Hello World, and we have to save this file name as hello world.java. So before that, I will be creating a folder. Let's say the folder name is Java. So then we will save this file as hello world Java. And the main thing we have to specify is we have to save as type as all files, because when you give text document, that is .txt, the file name will be saved as hello world.java.txt. So save as type is all files. So now save this application. To run this application, so we have to go to the command prompt. So in this command prompt, I'm going to search for the desktop, cd desktop. Then in that desktop, I'm going to see the folder called Java. So it will be there. So inside that Java, already we have created a file name called hello world.java. Now what we have to do is we have to compile this Java file. For compiling this Java file, first the command is javac space filename.java. So when you press enter, the compilation process will be completed. Now if you view the folder, the two files will be generated. One is hello world.class and hello world.java. So when you compile a Java program, it will create a file name called hello world.class. And normally the class name should be same name as a class name. And here in this case, the file name and the class name are same. So it will be generating hello world.class. To run this Java program, there is another command called java space hello world. So now it will execute the word hello world. So this is how we have to compile a Java program and running a Java program. So the main thing is, to compile a Java program, we have to use javac, and to run a Java program, we have to use Java. For compilation purpose, we have to use the command javac space filename.java. To run the application, we have to use the keyword Java space followed by the class name.